Okay, so it looks like the magic formula for getting a game was making it a 15-10 instead of a 15, and and decreasing the rating range by a bit. So we've got classical French, so I'm going to be pushing C5. He's probably going to push F4. And so now he'll try and come in on the king side. I'll try and hold everything off and go for some kind of advantage on what horrible, horrible mistakes he hopefully makes. So one idea that I could have is taking here soon and then playing my bishop out. Let's see, maybe I can go queen b6 here. I'm threatening that, I guess, and maybe other stuff, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's good to just take here like I was saying, and then get my bishop out. And then it can be potentially scary, but as long as this knight is covering this bishop, it's generally fine. So this can make my d-pawn a pain if he doesn't find a way to deal with it. He'll be trying to get f5 in. I'm not sure what's taking him so long to take with the knight, because that's pretty much his only move, because, I mean, he doesn't want to take with the bishop, because then, I just have free reign with my dark square bishop. He's weakened all these dark squares, and it's just generally not fun times. A winning person. I hope that this isn't a cheater on his way up or something, for as long as he's thinking, but he played the opening moves fairly quickly, so maybe not. He could just be thinking about how wonderful it would be if he wasn't an idiot, and it didn't take him a minute to figure out that he has to Okay. Those are really mean things to say, by the way, and I didn't really mean them. So now maybe bishop out. I think I like bishop out. And so now he might try and get something over there. This could be a little early, I could be completely wrong, but if I am, whatever. Just, developing and hopefully not messing up too badly in the meanwhile. So if he plays a knight down, I guess I really should castle right away. Because I'm probably not going to like the results if I let him get knight d6 check in without any compensation for me. Okay, that strikes me as odd. That strikes me as very odd. I guess maybe he's wanting to try and support knight here or something without consequences, like without the queen messing him up, but I don't know, like one of my options might be to move the bishop out now that the knight is undefended. I think that might be what I'm going to do. So if I move the bishop up, Yeah, I think that moving the bishop is best. He can't take here, of course, because while it does hit my queen, I take here with check, and then if he blocks, I take with check again, then recapture. So that's not an option, but if he blocks with the bishop, then I get to take his knight, so I think that this was a pretty critical blunder on his part, so let's see what are his options. He can block with the queen, I suppose. Or maybe he has the D knight going back. Maybe. So if he takes the D knight back to E2, I play the queen up, attacking once again. Then he plays, I guess, bishop D2. And he's tangled, at least, I suppose. Maybe there are continuations where I could get like a D push in or something. So we'll let him chew that over for a bit. And I guess that I haven't been playing enough standard lately because the rating deviation is pretty high. Okay, so wasn't 100% expecting that. And I guess it's not a terrible move. Okay, so if I bring the queen out, he blocks with the bishop, I suppose. Or I could just, let's see if I play that. Probably not that. Let's see if I castle, he probably pushes his H-pawn. If I go here, let's see, he can't knight check. He can't push, he can, but I think that maybe I move my queen out. And then, and then after he adds additional defense, like castle. It might look a little risky castling into something like this, but it looks like he's going to be tied down over here for a little while. As opposed to doing things that are actually useful. So at F5, maybe with F5 I could probably just take with my D knight on E5 after I'm jumping ahead in my calculations, but at the present I think that F5 allows me to just take on E5, and then if he plays F6, get down to another spot. So okay, so he's defending that. And threatening to go ahead and do that check. Can I get knight takes e5 in now? That looks interesting. Okay, so if knight takes e5, attacking the queen takes, then knight takes e5 again. And I guess the queen has to go here, probably. And then I don't have anything, so I think I'll castle now. And if he is extremely foolish, he will attempt castling queenside. Another at least temporary benefit of all this is that, and I wonder if I can play that. Okay, see, that's not actually a threat right now. So if I go up, because he can't take or else I'm winning his rook. So if I go up, he takes with the bishop, I take with the knight. He takes with the queen. And I'm not sure. Okay, so we can look at this again, maybe. Just take. Queen goes there. Then I could, like, go back, maybe. Attacking the queen again. The queen goes up. I'm not sure. I want to try and figure something out before he moves his bishop or his rook or something and is able to castle. Or can I just play a6 now? Yeah, is there a reason that I can't just play a6? So a6, if he takes, I take his rook. If he moves the knight, then I win his knight, so I probably should have seen this sooner. So let's just look, is there any way he can attack the queen? Not that I can see. Is there any way that he can add additional defense in a way that will guard the knight and the rook? Not that I'm seeing. I guess he can move the bishop back. But then I take, and I should still be good, so I think a6. And the house of cards begins to fall, does it not? I think that his best option here might be to just give up that exchange. Oh wait, no, that's silly, because that's just giving up a full rook. Silly things, I am saying them. So, so now if I take here, he can do that, can't he? Okay, so maybe I take here, then he takes there, I guess. So if I take here, he takes my bishop. He can't take with the queen with the knight, of course, because then I take with check and then take the queen. So if I take here, he takes my bishop. I take his queen, he takes mine, and then I play up. Okay, so takes. I push, and maybe he can push there, because this pawn will be pinned to the rook at the end, so maybe that doesn't work either. Okay, so takes. Okay, maybe I just win the pawn out of this, I suppose. Best option. So I'll be up a pawn and threatening, I guess, to take on or to push d5. Okay, so maybe I had something better, maybe not. If I did, oh well. So we could hope queen takes queen here. That's not likely. So now the question is, okay, I could also take that pawn with the knight. No, I couldn't because that pin. So if I go here, he brings the rook down. Then that is no good. So I guess I take here. And then take with the knight attacking the rook, then jump back and threaten that fork. Is the correct thing. Okay, so attacking the rook. And I'm up a pawn. I don't think that he has. Yeah, never mind. I was seeing things. And I'm not even going to tell you what they were. So now he might try attacking my knight, but I can always take his bishop. That would heal his pawn structure, maybe. So I might still want to just try and play the rook back. Suppose I don't have to really be concerned about knight b5 type shenanigans. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on back, I think. Because while the knight is potentially annoying, on that, on d6, it's not like he'll want to trade it for my bishop. Because bishop is pretty bad right now. Okay, so now maybe f6. Let's see, does he come here? Probably not. Yeah, because the knight still guards any bishop shenanigans, so I think that f6, he's attacking that pawn. And then if he plays knight d6 shenanigans, I'll have, like, because after takes, I'll have moving the rook here. So I think things are going pretty okay now, except I'm dropping a pawn. Or am I? Yeah, probably. Okay, so he comes here. The position was so good, too. I don't think I can sacrifice the exchange. I don't think that is what is best for me at this point in time. So he's going to come back, and maybe he's going to try and push this pawn. But then I suppose I play my knight down. Okay, I'm still not down material, and that's fortunate. Okay, so I guess I have to, okay, I am down now, actually, because that's no longer defended. Why did I make such a stupid move? Okay, so if I go here and he pushes, I think that my knight might be running out of places to go. Because of because like all its squares are either hit by a bishop or otherwise occupied, so I could go up, he'll check with the knight again. Or not check, but you get what I mean. So I have to do this, and he takes, and now I'm down a pawn instead of being up a pawn like I was. So he's going to take, I'm going to go back. He's going to drop a bishop. I am going to thank him heartily, because that could have just been so much worse than it was right now. Okay, so let's see. I'm threatening his knight and his bishop. If he moves the knight, I take the bishop with check, and he resigns. I get the sound, so. Okay, and to commemorate how lucky I was, I'm 1777, see? In fact, that's probably why he dropped the bishop, because if I got the 8 points, the number was going to be so lucky that it needed corresponding luck, and just the chance for it brought my luck up to the degree where, you know, he would drop that bishop and get my rating to have that 777. So let's look at what I could have done differently to avoid being in that horrendous position. Okay, so I think I was good up through here. A6, I didn't quite do enough calculation. Because I missed the rook A2. So taking here was best, I think. And I think I was still good up through here. Maybe here I should have just taken the bishop. Or I don't think I could move my rook over quite yet. Okay, so we're looking at things to do instead of f6. So maybe here would be a good place to just move my rook over. And then I can play f6, because if I move my rook over, he plays knight d6, because, I mean, otherwise he's losing a piece, or having to move his knight back to a6. So if I play rook b8 right here, he can't play the bishop there because the knight covers it. So he plays rook d6, and then I can get my f6 push in. And then after takes, does he have anything? Like, maybe he can move his bishop in there, but I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, I think here just rook b8. I guess he could still push the bishop in here and then shenanigans with the knight, or he could move the knight in, maybe, and then after takes, the bishop goes, but then I think that I'm still comfortable over there, so he'll probably do that. And I can play here, because there's not that fork anymore. And there's not really a way for him to defend the pawn that I can see, other than capturing. So he probably captures, and then I capture, then maybe he plays the bishop here to threaten something, like I guess taking here. That's still not really a threat, I don't think, but let's see, so then I can come here. And This looks comfortable for me. He has the bishop pair, but I'm still up that pawn. He still needs to castle. So let's see, what can I do? Maybe I could bring the knight back again. I'm not sure. Maybe I could play the bishop up. I'm really not sure at this point, but I think that I'm fine. Instead, let's see, instead of rook b8, I played f6 right away, allowing him to do that. And then I looked at but didn't voice the idea of sacrificing the exchange here, because like he can castle now and he has that rook. So I didn't want to do that, so I did this. Whoops. So I did this. Play his knight here, and I played up, because if I go to the side, then where's that knight going? Can't go there. Can't go there. Whoops. Can't go there. Can't go there. And the bishop is hitting here and here. So that was unacceptable, so I had to play up. And then he played here, dropping the bishop. Instead, he should have, of course, taken here. And now he can't do that anymore, but maybe he does like this and that. He could go for the draw. He could go ahead and give me a check if he wants. And then maybe that. And now I guess something like that. And I'm losing the exchange. Oh, wait. No, nope. Because the knight is attacked, so. So I guess he would win that, though. So maybe I go. There's nowhere else to move that knight, is there? But yeah, like, I mean, this really, it can't be bad for him. Maybe I can do something like, oh yeah, because now there's this looming. So, and my rook wasn't on b8, though, so that's a different, oh wait, yes it was, because I moved after the knight fork. So, yeah, that was completely won for him, but instead, he decided to go for the drop everything route, which is not the most popular route, and I think that instead my move here is rook b8. Okay, so I might have missed a tactic even earlier, I'm not sure. Hope you enjoyed watching that horrendous game. At least it wasn't boring like that last 30-minute long Sicilian draw. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.